Welcome to our Having Gratitude yoga practice. Let's get started. We're going to start today seated. And for today's practice, I would like for you to use a block. You might want to have a strap just because you never know if you do need a strap. And definitely you will want to have a blanket because we're going to start out seated using a blanket. So let's get started on the mat, and I'm actually going to take off my sweatshirt because it's kind of warm in here. I'm videotaping this from Atlanta, Georgia. They are 3 hours ahead of us on the West Coast, because normally I'm on West Coast time. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay with the mic. All right, so coming to your mat, we're going to start out and you're going to take your blanket and you're going to fold it either like this so that you sit on that edge, or you can fold it in thirds to get you up a little bit higher. So that's going to get you up a little bit higher. I really like it up higher because what it does is it gets your pelvis up a little higher so that you can sit more easily. So then you're going to come to your mat. Good. And we're going to start out today. This is a gratitude practice. So we're going to start out today by placing our hands on our heart and connecting with our breath, slowing everything down. And we can do simple things like having gratitude for the breath, having gratitude for this moment. These things really will help us to become more present, connecting with breath, and coming into this moment, feeling your body right now, right here. And then the next thing that we're going to do is move into the witness. We all have the ability to witness ourselves. We can witness the physical body. And we can witness the mind, so we can watch our own thoughts. And we can witness what's around us. And when we're holding ourselves in this present moment, feeling our breath, connecting with our heart, we can just be present as the witness, as the observer, no judgment. Accepting this moment fully, accepting all of those around us, accepting ourselves. Acceptance allows us to be in that place of presence and gratitude. Good, and then we're going to release from there, opening up the hands, palms up. And then gently inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers and reach up above and try to lengthen your spine. So you're seated and you're reaching, lengthening, and the arms are actually reaching back behind you. And then releasing your arms, we're going to drop to one side. And then drop the elbow down, just release. And then open up the rib cage, take some breath into there. Nice. And then reaching up and going to the other side, drop. And again, open up. Breathing into your side body, giving breath If you do have areas where you feel tight or stiff, you want help, open that up. Give breath to those areas. Help release the body. Good, and then releasing from there, and then reaching your hands forward. Now you can either reach forward with your hands, just dropping them down onto the ground, or you can use a couple of blocks. You can reach those blocks right out and drop down, forehead down. Good, and then from there, we're gonna come up. And then we wanna open up the chest. So to do that, we're gonna actually bring our legs together. Drop the knees right in front of you. So you're curling your toes under like this. Coming forward and then lifting up. The arms are gonna reach back behind us. And you're gonna take your fingertips to your low back. So it looks like this. Ustrasana, camel pose. Now try to really encourage your hip forward. And then you're opening the chest and then squeezing those elbows together, squeezing your shoulder blades. Breathe into your chest, open it up. Let your heart expand. Nice. And then release out of that. And then we're going to go back into the seated position. But this time you're going to switch. So if you had your right heel in, now you're going to switch to your left heel because it's going to feel a little bit different. Good. Interlace your fingers up. Reach, and again, reaching up out of the pelvis, reaching through the top of the head, lengthening your spine. And then dropping to one side, bending that elbow, and again, breathing into that side body. Nice big breath. Good, and then releasing from there, we're going to go to the other side. Same thing. Big breath. Good, and then releasing out of that. And once again, you're going to walk your hands forward, either with or without blocks. Drop your head down. Excellent. And then coming up from there, you're going to bring your feet together and just roll right over your toes. And once again, you're going to come up. So you have a choice here. You can take your hands up, fingertips to your low back, or you can do fingertips down. If you're having a hard time with the fingertips up, or you can use blocks. Now, some people are pretty flexible in their back. If you're a little more limited, then you're going to do those more modified variations. But if you could do a little bit more, you could take your hands onto some blocks and open up. And again, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your elbows together and open up. Push your pelvis forward and your hips and open up your heart. Really lift it. Good, and then release from there. And we're gonna drop down and step back into down dog. So if you're facing sideways, you're gonna just come to your mat and into the down dog. Walk out your heels, right heel down, and then switch. Left heel down. And switch. Back and forward. Then draw both heels down, hollow in your belly. Nice. Good, and then drop your right knee down. We're going to turn the foot out a little bit and open up into side plank. A little bit different that we're going to lift the leg and then reach back behind us with the top arm and push the heart forward. Open the heart. Then release back down into that side plank. The arm now reaching alongside the ear. Then swing that arm around and reach your right leg up. And then take the right leg forward. You're going to go into a high lunge. Pause there. And then drop into a low lunge and pause there. Nice. Excellent. And then from there, we're going to step back, down dog. Again, holding down dog, get hollow in your belly. Good. And then we drop the left knee down and just kind of rotate it so it looks like we're all on the same side. And reach up, side angle. I just realized my brother has this Raiders thing up there. They're Raiders fans, even though I guess Raiders are not doing very well right now. That's all right. I'm not into that stuff. And then that leg lifts up. Reach back, grab your foot, push your heart forward. Then release that foot to the ground. And the arm now goes alongside the ear. Release that arm, and now left leg reaches up. Three-legged dog. Step that leg forward, high lunge. Pause there. And then lower. Low lunge. And again, hold it. Pause there. Start opening up that body. Nice. And step back, down dog. Then drop down onto your knees. We're going to shift back, so flatten out your feet. And then come forward, lower, lift up, cobra. And then press back, down dog. Hold it. Drop your right leg again. Open up, side plank. Reach the leg up, grab. Open the chest. Then release that leg. And the arm goes alongside the ear again. Swing the arm around and reach the right leg up, three-legged dog. Up. Step that leg forward, high lunge. Then lower the back leg, low lunge. Pause. Step back, down dog. Good. Now drop to your knees. Flatten out your feet. You're going to release back, child's pose. your extended prayer. Then come forward, lower, lift up cobra, and then take it back down dog. Hold. Nice, guys. All right, drop the left leg down again. Open up. Reach the leg up, grab the foot, push your heart forward. Make sure you're curling your toes under on that left leg. Then reach the arm alongside the ear. Swing that right arm around and reach the left leg up, three-legged dog. Step forward, high lunge. Pause. Then lower low lunge. Hold it. Step back down dog. Good, drop down onto your knees, release back, extended arms. Shift forward now, full plank, or you can modify to your knees. Lower, lift cobra, back down dog. Pause there, take a moment to, again, connect with your breath, just like we started today. Connect with this moment. Full acceptance. Full acceptance allows us to be in a state of being where we can really drop into the observer and come from a very loving place. Accept. Have compassion. Right leg now is going to step forward for warrior two. And we're going to open up. Turn your head and look down that middle right finger. Good, now we're going to reach up, straighten the leg. Open up that side body. And then drop right down, straight leg. Now if you need to use a block, you can use a block. Put it on the baby toe side of the foot. Trikonasana. You can adjust your back foot. Hold, open. Think about being as still and present in this moment as possible. Good, and then we're going to shift from there, bend the knee, drop the back arm, and come up into warrior four. Open again the side body. And then straighten the leg and drop right back into Trikonasana. And see if you can go a little deeper. Straighten that leg in the front. Adjust your back foot if you need to. In other words, you can bring it in a little bit. Then swing the arm around and step back down dog. Drop down onto your knees, and we're going to lift up for camel pose, just kind of like we did in the beginning. Reach up, and your fingertips can either go down, or they can go up, or you can reach back for a block, or your heels. Push your hips forward, open the heart, squeeze your elbows together, lift, open the heart. Connect with breath, connect with this moment, and then release. Drop down all the way, back into down dog. Shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, otherwise lower. Lift up cobra. Press back down. Hold. Good, then left leg steps forward for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Open up. Turn your head and look down that middle left finger. Then straightening the leg. Now you can adjust your back foot if you need to. Allow you to open that side body. Really get some lift here. And then lower Trikonasana. Now you can have your hand here at the shin, or you can use a block. Adjust if you need to. Really holding Trikonasana. Be very present. It is a lot easier to move into acceptance if you could be present. Move with your breath, feel your breath in your own body. Then reach up. Good. Warrior two. I'm sorry, warrior four. Reach. Turn your head and look up. Bend the knee. Open that side body. Then straightening your leg again. Straight and lower. Trikonasana. Again. Swing the arm around. Step back, down dog. Again, shift forward. Modify to your knees if you need to. Lower. Lift, Bhujanasana. Good, and we're gonna actually go back, curling your toes under, but keeping your arms extended. Reach, drop your chest. Open your armpits. Reach a little further forward. See if you can bring your hips a little further up. So instead of back towards your heels, way back here, come a little forward towards your knees. And then drop your chest or your forehead. And watch what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn so you can see. So you're gonna actually drop your elbows down and interlace your fingers. So here you are. Forehead's down, chest is down. And now your knee is gonna come up. So you might have to actually bring your legs in a little bit, it's fine. Lift up the knee and take it back. And then extend the leg and push back. Then release, drop the knee, open up your feet, and then sit up. And you might have to sit on a block, just like that. Both hands on the back of your feet. Good. And then you rotate to the left. Now you don't have to use a block. You could just sit right on the ground if you would like. It's really up to you, whatever your level of flexibility is. And or if your knees allow for that, go for it. Both sit bones on the ground though. Good, and then hands back on your feet and then go forward with your head onto your knee. Nice, you guys. Forward with your head onto your knee. Good, then we lift up. Move your block. Release your leg. Okay, curl your toes under again, and then you're gonna drop. Reach out a little farther. So we're really trying to open up those armpits. Drop. Open the chest, open the armpits. Big. Good, then coming back up, you're gonna interlace your fingers again. You're on your forearms. And now this time, your left leg comes up, goes over the right, and then you're gonna reach that leg out and push back. You guys see that? I have curled toes under both feet, and then I push my hips back. For some people, this is gonna open up their glutes. So it starts to open up the hips and the piriformis. You've got like sciatica, things like that. It will help with that. Good, and then releasing out of that, and then you're gonna take the knee and drop it. Open up your feet, and once again, we're gonna come up, and you can start out by sitting on a block, both sit bones down. So you're sitting up, nice. And now you rotate to the right side. Keep your navel in. Both hands on your feet and drop forward. Now, if you can do this, sitting both sit bones down, go for it. Drop forward. Oh, it's so good. It really opens up the hips. Good, and then from there, coming out of that, you're gonna lift back up, release your legs, and push into down dog. Oh, down dog. Good, now from down dog, your right leg is gonna step forward. Good, and we're gonna go into Parsvakonasana, so side angle. For a lot of people, they like using a block, so it goes on the big toe side of the foot. You can come up on the thigh, that's fine. Reach the arm alongside the ear. So here we are here. Or you can go deeper. I want to really have you focus on opening up the hips. So you're really getting nice and strong here. Open, tailbone is tucked. Draw this rib cage down and in. So in other words, don't let it push forward. Good, and then from there, we're gonna lift up, reach, straighten your leg again. Now, if you need to adjust the back foot in a little bit, it's fine. Then you're gonna go right back into Trikonasana. Lower, reach. Yes, you can use a block. Big toe side for Parsvakonasana, but for Trikonasana, this pose, you put your block on the baby toe side. You don't need a block if you don't want to. You can have your hand on your shin. And swing around and step back down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back down dog. Good, now left leg lifts up, steps forward, and we're gonna go into Parsvakonasana here, elbow on the knee, or you can go down to a block, or you can go to the floor. Arm goes alongside the ear though. That's important. Super big opening for the hip. And then reaching up, reach. You can adjust your back foot if you would like. Straight legs and dropping into Trikonasana, but move your block to the baby toe side. Straight legs. And swing around. Step back down dog. Shift forward plank. Lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back down dog. Good. So we're going to do a forward fold series. So you're going to step forward now from down dog with your right leg and turn sideways. Now, when you do this, your feet are going to be parallel or slightly turned in. Pigeon-toed or parallel. Okay. Inhale up. And then we're going to interlace our fingers behind us to really help open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, navel in, you guys. Then drop forward. We're going to do about 4 different variations of this wide-legged forward fold. Release your head. Good, and then from there, drop your hands. And now you're going to go 2 fingers around the big toe. So we're not coming up. We're going to take 2 fingers between the big toe and the second toe, connect around the big toe to your thumb. So here's what I mean by that. So you're taking this foot, you've got 2 fingers, I can do it. 2 fingers that go through the big toe and the second toe, and they connect with your thumb. Okay, relax your head, you guys. Good, now we're going to take our hands to one side, drop, so you're bending the knee. The other leg stays straight, and drop. You can lift your toes on the extended leg side. Then lift and go to the other side. Lift your toes if you would like. Good, then coming out of that, another forward fold. So you're gonna take your hands into the center here. There they are, fingertips face the same direction as your toes. Bend your elbows, press them in and drop your head down. Relax your head, let it go. Connect with your breath. Come into this moment. Then we reach back out. Now this time you're gonna grab your ankles and pull your elbows, bend your elbows, pull in. Relax your head. Good, and then from there, you're gonna step to one side and walk your feet forward. Oh, somehow I just kept getting scooted back. All right, and then we're gonna do tabletop. So you press up, tabletop. Press up into tabletop. So tabletop. And we're gonna go from tabletop into tortoise. So tabletop into tortoise. You drop your elbows to the inside, arms go straight out. Then reach your legs out. Good, and then we're gonna release out of that. And then this time, we're going to do another variation of tabletop. So push back up and see if you can extend one leg. Woo! Lift up, super strong. Then switch to the other leg. Then release down. Good. And then we're gonna go Baddha Konasana. So bring your heels in as close to you as you can. If you wanna pop back up on a blanket, you can. And then shift forward. Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Good, then releasing out of that, shake out your legs. Keeping one leg extended, the other leg comes up, and then rotate towards the leg that came up. And we'll go over the shoulder. Extending both legs, release forward into a fold. And then lifting up again, the other leg comes up, goes over, and lift your chest, rotate. And then once again, forward fold, release down. Good, and then from there, we're gonna lift up, we're gonna take it onto our back and do a bridge. Find your heels, press up. And then releasing from there, draw your knees into the chest, hug. Take them to the right side, extend your left arm out and hold. Breathe. And the legs come up and go to the other side. Extend your arm and breathe. And then releasing from there and setting yourself up for Shavasana. So taking your arms, palms up, cover your eyes. If you have a blanket, cover yourself up. It is particularly cold. And resting completely still in corpse pose, Shavasana. Rest. Once again, coming into this moment, connecting with breath, letting the body settle and relax. Completely letting the body release and let go. Okay, and then from there, deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes, gently rolling to your right side. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Now we are going to do a breath and heart meditation.